flat on its face and still falling. It's Facebook stock down 10% today, well under $30 a share. We'll discuss why right here, right now on the News Hub. Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Simon Constable. Caitlin Kiernan joins me now on the set. Thank you very much for being here. This is not great. If you bought this stock at the high of 43 and you're a retail investor, you've got to be wincing.
Yeah, it went down quite a bit. A lot of people are hurting right now. They thought this was a great thing. They thought this was a great investment, and now they're wondering, why did I get in? Why this stock?
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of controversy surrounding the way the IPO is done and the disclosure of information, and that will continue. What's been happening today, though, that's been making the stock go down?
Well, today you have the options available for the first time on the stock, which give people a chance to bet on the stock's direction, but it also gives some people a chance to bet on a downside without using a short position and borrowing shares that way. The
short position is where you borrow stock that you don't own, you sell it with the hope that you buy it back at a lower price later. Mm-hmm. But options don't require that, do they? How much activity has there been in options today?
The options have hit a record for first day activity. The options are only Apple has been trading more frequently with options, and Apple options tend to trade 700 to 800 shares or contracts a day in options. So
and that's considered a lot, unlike stocks. There's a lot fewer. So you've been talking with options traders and salespeople. What are they saying, and what's the mood?
Well, the mood kind of is people are looking to options to create, if they're bullish on the stock and they think it's going to go up later, they're looking for a cheap entry point. They're using options to get into the shares at a lower price, picking their level, maybe $24 a share. I hear some people are looking to get in, but other people are also looking to just profit off of downside. So betting that the stock could fall to 24 and using options to gain as much as $7 a share profit on that fall.
So the thing that I still find amazing, and I think a lot of people, including those who bought the stock, is that how can we have gone from this being worth $43 a share to under 30 in less than a week and a half? I mean, it just seems quite staggering. What changed?
It is staggering. It's hard to know. The company hasn't reported earnings as a public company yet, so a lot of people are wondering, where is that going to go? Where is the profit for this company? And a lot of people are wondering, was the stock priced accurately? But today, with the options activity, you've got a lot of market makers who are coming in and buying the other side of these trades, and to do that, they're selling stock in order to protect their position. So by selling that stock, that's also helping the stock lower today.
Wow. So is there any, when you talk to people, are they talking about, okay, we're getting close to where this is going to settle, or are they just seeing no floor and it could go down, 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 down? Maybe the teens. I mean, you know, if you can go from 43 to 28, why can't you go from 28 down to sort of 19 or, you know, below 20?
I mean, you do have some people speculating on a lot of downside, but no one seems to know where it's going to settle. That's why these options are a great bet. You can limit your risk, but while still taking a position. But I mean, a lot of people in the options are looking out to August, which is when the first earnings report is, because a lot of people are just wondering, that's going to define the company and when we can find out really what's going on in their books.
You've got to have some intestinal fortitude, I think is what they call it, to make it that long. That seems a very long time away. Now, if you're a small investor and you've got the jitters, what are the experts saying about what you should do? Should you be saying, you know, take my losses and walk away because it's too much, or are they saying just ride out the storm? What are they coming down on?
Well, you know, some of the firms that rate these stocks, a lot of them still rate Facebook as a buy and actually target a price of over $40 a share. So there are these firms that still see some.
We're up about 4 cents, which is not really getting you anywhere near 40, but still some firms are saying it could be over $40 a share at some point.
At some point. So even companies that rate this Facebook stock as a stock you should sell, even they are rating the shares at $30. So, you know, you have these banks that analyze, and these analysts that look at this saying $30 to $40, that's a possibility for Facebook, but right now that's just not the reality we're seeing.
Well, it's certainly not the reality if you own the stock now. It's got to be really worrying. more broadly, this has got to shake small investor confidence in the market. We've seen, small investors have stayed away from shares since the financial crisis, having a lot of money in cash. They've gone to bonds. This has got to be like a nail in a coffin, if you like. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were saying that they were getting into Facebook to get back into the market, and suddenly they're hurting again, and that might keep people out of the market for a really long time.